Hi, in this video, I just wanted to do a little first impressions review and swatch of the Gansai Tambi by Kuretake 48 set of traditional Japanese watercolors. I received this set for a birthday gift. I'm really happy to have them. I've wanted them for a while. I have the Art Nouveau set, um, which I love, but I find the colours I just wanted a set that had more of the traditional colours really and a bit more variety. Basically just wanted a convenient set of watercolours to use on low energy days really, so I can just grab for them and paint whatever I want without having to worry too much about not having the colours I need or mixing if I don't want to. I can just, use them straight out of the pan and have a good variety of colours really. So I'm looking forward to trying these out. Um, I'm just going to grab some water and a paintbrush, and yeah, just going to give these a little swatch and first impression review really. So inside the box they have this convenient little swatch sheet all ready to go, so I think I'm going to use this one today. um I'm pretty messy swatcher, so I think this might be nice, just to keep it neat and orderly as well, and I'm more likely to not lose it if I put it in the box as well. So I'm just spraying the pans now just to activate them, um, and then we'll get swatching. So I've started swatching them out. Apologies, I forgot to press record right at the beginning, so I missed a little bit there. So a little bit of information about the paints. I've looked on the website and it says that they are traditional Japanese watercolor pans for professionals and crafters. They have vivid colors and quick dissolution. They can be used for sketching and illustration. There are bold colors that are light fast, so your drawing will remain vivid. Um, there's a wide range of colours and they can be used without mixing, which is kind of what I wanted the set for in the first place, really, just to have a really nice convenient set that had all, it's got all of the colours that you could want. So you can just, get going straight away, really. Also, I've noticed that on the pans themselves and on the box, there's not much pigment information. So on the website, it says that you can download a pigment number chart. So if that's something that's important to you, and you wanted to give these paints a go, you could always go on the website and just grab that pigment number chart. Also, these are water-based pigments and they can be highly opaque. So the website says that you could use them like a gouache. And then if you want them to become more transparent or like a watercolor, then you would just need to add more water to them. Also regarding light fastness, because I've heard mixed reviews of people saying that they're not sure how light fast these are. So on the website it says that they are light fast, but because they're pigment based, if you water them down too much, then that would affect the light fastness. So I'm guessing the thicker they are, the more light fast they'll be. But it also depends on the color, the individual colors. Certain colors are more light fast than others. So if light fastness is something that's important to you, maybe check out the website. I haven't downloaded the pigment number chart myself, but maybe it has it on there. I'm not sure. Personally, for myself, I just use watercolors in a sketchbook. Um, I use acrylics for, canvases and other paintings. So it's not really an issue for me. But if that's something that's important to you, you might want to have a look on the website and see if you can find the information that you need regarding that. But so far, regarding the colour selection in this set, I'm really happy with them. They've got a really nice selection of greens for landscapes, which is something I like to do. Good selection of blues for, seascapes and sky colours and things like that. I'm also quite happy with the more pastel colours. They've got a nice pink and like a lilac. Also some kind of pale beigey colours. Might be good for skin tones if you like doing figurative work. There's also a couple of more earthy colours. So you've got yellow ochre, burnt sienna, maroon, Indian red, raw umber deep, and you've also got a black, and quite happy about this. There's a grey. I know that sounds really boring, but I do quite a lot of. I like to paint buildings, and that will just be handy for buildings and or adding shadows and things like that. I also quite like that there's a white because I like adding white with colours to make them more pastel-y, so that's quite handy for me. And then there's also a couple of metallics as well. You've got a white gold, bluish gold, and gold. I'm not sure how much I'll use those, to be honest. I don't usually use metallics too much. I mean, occasionally I do, but not very often. So that's everything. I'm just going to let that dry now and I'll be right back. So I also just wanted to take a moment to appreciate the lovely packaging. It's got a lovely olive green box and a lovely gold embellishment on the front. Also in on the other side of the lid, it's got another section to do your swatching in. Might be handy if you're prone to losing things like I am. So 48 colours, plenty of colours for me, more than I could need, to be honest. And as a convenience set, I think this is going to work really well for what I want it for. The only thing I notice with these paints is sometimes they can have a bit of a sheen to them. I think it might be in this case the paper's not the best. It's quite shiny paper anyway, but might be something to bear in mind. Um, yeah, looking forward to experimenting with these more in a sketchbook, seeing what I can achieve with them. So thank you for watching and hope to catch you on the next one. Bye.